So our reason for focusing on voter registration and education really goes back to our mission, which is to make sure that anybody who's been impacted by the criminal legal system knows that they have the right to vote in Michigan. It is a constitutional right. So when you're going into facilities, when you're going into schools, churches, homeless shelters, there are people, whether or not they realize it, that are impacted by the criminal legal system. And so we said, hey, we wanted to be able to not just register people to vote, but to build a bridge between what do you do after you register to vote, after you vote, and then what's next. So we have a program established, our civics education program, where we're not only going into jails to provide not just voter registration, but the education around how powerful your vote is. That program now would not exist if it had not been for the work and the support, the funding that we've been able to get from Michigan Voices. We had many different types of challenges. One of those challenges was the resources to build capacity that we need. And working with Michigan Voices helped us to build this capacity. Without this type of help, we would not have been able to knock on almost 9,000 doors, make almost 100,000 phone calls, and we drove 440 people to the polls. All of that was just within a few-week period. And it was through our relationship and our partnership with Michigan Voices that we were able to work with so many outstanding organizations that really helped us further this work. There's a gentleman that I met. He had not been able to vote for 30 years. When the first group of folks came back, we would ask everyone, how does it feel? And one guy was in tears and said, I had not voted for 30 years. Nobody ever cared or like what I thought or what I wanted, and I feel like a person. And that is why we do this.